Hello and welcome back to Stonehearth. So as of this video, we are currently in Alpha 22, so that's pretty neat. Although I was looking at the update, this is interesting, I'll be back in 4 days and get you acacia seeds. I'm almost positive we already have acacia, actually. Let me check that out. Yeah, we're good. We're good, so I'm gonna decline on that. Anyway, since I've been in the beta program, so they send the updates to me before they actually come out, like, for everybody. There's a way to enable that in Steam, and I might leave a link up to how to do that if you guys want to know. But anyway, I'm in that, so I think I got all the updates before the official update came out. So I'm fairly certain that nothing new has happened. Although they did say, something I haven't noticed, that, yep, the herbalist now has their own house. So that's pretty neat. I'm just curious what this looks like. That's interesting. This place looks a little bit eccentric. Oh no, I like that idea where they added, like, so it's normal, well, it's all like, it's a bunch of different wall colors, but it goes together nicely. And of course there's flowers all over the place because it's the herbalist. And then have a nice rug, or actually a couple rugs. Yeah, this is a pretty little house. Unfortunately, or fortunately, I don't know how you guys choose to see it, build all of our own stuff on this channel, so I'm not gonna end up using that. But that's a pretty nice looking house. I should really get into interior decorating better, so that way these don't look quite as dull as they do. Yeah, I keep telling myself, like, once everything once everything's finished, I'll move on to actually decorating and stuff. And speaking of that, oh, I forgot to write down who it was. I think it was CloudyFX, who suggested that I actually start adding some lamps and things, light everything up, which I normally don't do until the town's mostly built, but I think it's probably a good idea. Now the question comes up of where to add these lamps, since I have windows on every available wall space. See, I'm not sure if stone lamps or wooden lamps would look better for this. I think wooden lamps would look better on top and then stone lamps on the bottom. I have no idea where to place it. Maybe over here? Oh, that could work. Let's have those go over there. Okay, this is just a start, so we're gonna do lamps on the inside and outside of every place. But we're obviously have a lot of ways to go with this. We could have a lamp right... Can we have a lamp right above the door? No, it doesn't really fit well. So we could have it on either side of the door. That's something. Although those would probably do better if they were wooden lamps. I'm gonna tell the carpenter to work on that. Hey, Mr. Carpenter. Or Miss Carpenter. Or whatever carpenter. Let's have you make some lamps. I think 4 is alright, so I place them in couplets, so I can place 2 down in one place, 2 down in another, and then wait for the carpenter to finish. And you are low on wood and bolts of cloth, so is the weaver crafting that? Yeah, but the weaver can craft it more quickly. Okay, since we're low on wood, are any of these the really big ones? No. That's unfortunate. Okay, so let's just cut these down. Like that, and this one over here. Awesome. So that will add to our supply that is dwindling. So apparently, I was reading the update, and you weren't even talking to anybody. And it said that they can form opinions and things based on, I think it's, or they talk about their opinions, I'm not sure. There's a new trait where they actually, like, they have an opinionated trait. So there's a lot to do with conversations that I haven't been paying attention to, which is pretty interesting. And I think they can get traits based on their opinions, but I'm not sure. I don't remember, but I think that was something about it. It's weird for the cleric to be a cultist. It's kind of strange. Are you talking to the... Oh! Oh, that's what you're doing. You're booping it. That's cool. Yeah, I wish we had more colorful chickens. We only have like these two, which are just pretty generic chickens if you ask me. I mean pollos. They're clearly called pollos. How do you feel about jerky? Neutral. Awesome. Okay, so these walls. We're almost done with this one, although it's still gonna take some time. And then I'm thinking... We don't really get attacked from anywhere besides this place, to be honest. I'll add up this wall over here, because occasionally they come through here. Most of them come from here, or here, though. So once this wall's done, and I'm not adding a wall over here, we should be prepared, I guess, against most monsters. Awesome. Awesome. Not even, well, kind of close, but not exactly on both. And I got another comment from Puppy Pop A to add a maze of like stone walls to help out the archers. I'm not sure if archers are able to fire their arrows if they're blocked by walls like these. I get the impression that they would have to be within line of sight of their enemies, but I can add the maze anyway. At least that'll give the people more time to run to the monsters without you know, while the townsfolk won't get killed. So they can go run up, distract the monsters, and I don't have to keep calling that, like, town alert every single time somebody attacks. So I'd like to actually get started, this is gonna be annoying, on a staircase, but that means I'm gonna have to put up a spare ladder in the meantime. And I think I put the ladder there just because it was easy. It was all on the same plane. I only had to put one ladder, but I don't think there's another spot like this over here. So I'm gonna have to put those two ladders, and once they build those, I'll take this down, and then I'll start building that staircase, because that'll be pretty awesome. So I think, I don't remember exactly what I said, but I think I said one building over here, in this area, another one over here, and maybe a small one over here. I could even have, I like doing it where I have, one building. I can maybe show a clip of from the town that I had that's in like the thumbnail of the first ever Stonehearth series, and it's in like the end slate or the outro part of this video where I have one building that like goes over the road, which is pretty neat. Or I actually have two of those buildings. I really enjoyed building those. It probably wouldn't look super pretty, just because it would be really wide and weird looking over here, but I think I want to do that anyway, because that'll save me from having really tiny little buildings over here. So I think I want to try that. That'd be pretty cool. So this wall, it's coming together. It's taking its sweet time. They're almost done with this though, I think. They just need to add the roof, it looks like, which is pretty neat. Because I said in this, I should speed up time, because I said I wanted in the next couple of videos for them to actually finish off the wall. It's going to take them so long to do that though. All the walls, all 4 of them, because we don't have enough people to build. So are all of these crates? No. Yes. They're good. They're only for cooked food. Yup. And these ones are for raw food, and these ones are also for raw food. And that's good. I think we need more space for this, since they don't seem to be either. They're not putting it away because we don't have enough free people to put it away, or there's not enough space. I'm not sure what the situation is. So these don't have anything in them. So let's just do construction and tools. Construction and tools. Here and there, and this and that. And then soon I might add one for, like, whatever category this goes into. It probably wouldn't go into plants. What would that be? Would it be, nope. Animal pelts, nope. No, it would probably fit into this. Oh, it would fit into thread, cloth, and leather, so it'll eventually be able to go into there. What do you got? 7 steel ingots for 3 iron helms? That sounds like a terrible plan. Ooh, Oh, you guys look like you're... No, you're not. You're not even close. You guys can be working a whole lot harder on this, but you're not. So... I'm guessing these are full? Yeah, they look pretty full. Oh no, that one's... Oh, because it's not accepting anything. Well, I think... Is it only... Okay, it's all resources. Cool. So all resources can go into those. Let's add a couple more chests if we have, which we do, over here. I want to add it right there. Should I? Or should I go a little bit further? Let's go a little bit further, give them a little bit of space to get around into this hard-to-reach area. This is going to be a super crowded little stockpile room. So, that's cool. How... Are they good? Are you just standing up there? Can you get down? Oh, you can't. Oh, you might die up there if nobody gets you down. Okay, let's add a little ladder. You poor thing. Yeah, there's no way to get off that roof. But they finished. I think they're basically done. They just have to take the scaffolding down. Oh! Speaking of buildings. So... It's not implemented. I guess you've reached the highest important level. I watched a video that Radiant had come out, and they said that they're changing the building system, which I think is a really great idea. It's essentially, it's going to look the same, but what they're doing, instead of having walls be a separate object from floors, be a separate object from roofs, the game is going to treat them all like individual blocks, which is really awesome because that means Hearthlings will treat every block the same way, which should get rid of a lot of the building issues. I'm hoping, I don't know how that affects the undo button. I'm pretty sure the undo button's still going to work out fine. But I'm hoping it actually fixes it and makes it better, because that's currently my biggest gripe with the building system, is actually, the scaffolding doesn't bother me too much, because if you do insta-build, it gets rid of the scaffolding, but the lack of an undo button, you can get so far in a building and then not be able to fix it, which is super annoying. I don't like how the kobolds are in front of everybody. Let's get you attack that guy who thinks he's clever and can hide. Where's I guess I'll select him this way. Oh, the poor chickens! I know what happened to the chickens now! I am a bad chicken owner. I did not make chicken food for them. And so, that's the wrong one. And so they starved to death because I'm a bad person. So, that's cool. That's awesome. Let me remedy that. Well, before I forget, so we need, is this chicken food? Poyo feed. Cool, let's maintain 5. 5 seems like a good amount. We'll have 4 chickens, and then there'll be an extra one. I'll probably move that up in a little while, but right now, corn is a pretty good commodity, and we could use a little bit extra, so I'm not gonna have them turn all of the corn into chicken food. That's a sad realization. Here I am annoyed that the chickens went missing, and it was me who killed them. That's terrible. Okay, they seem to be handling this alright. They are taking a little bit of damage, more than I'd like them to, but I think they basically can handle the kobolds now, with whatever gets thrown at them. We could use a second cleric, but that would require the herbalist to level up, and the herbalist does not seem keen on leveling up. He's trying to take his sweet time. Why don't you kill that other archer right there? Good job. It's amazing. Normally they kill the orc right away, but they seem to be taking their sweet time on killing this guy. It's amazing how, like, nearly every fight is kobolds and this ogre. Or orc. I keep calling him an ogre. Normally, yeah, all these fights have been kobolds and the orc. Whereas I like the antlings. What I really want is a goblin camp, so I can, oops, super easily make that upgrade thing by the mason. But it doesn't look like that's gonna happen. Yeah, I just need just one more goblin honor token. This is never gonna happen, just because I don't think I'm gonna allow an herbalist to level up to the point where they can make a heavy bandage before I turn them into a cleric, and we're probably just not gonna have a potter until super late. This is our best bet, honestly, but that requires... I think that requires something other than Poyos. Because I know it's a chicken pot pie, or a Poyo pot pie, and then something else? A rack of lamb, maybe? Is that a thing? Yeah. I think it does. A rack of roast mutton. It's an interesting way to call it. Anyway, so I need those two things, which requires me to get one of these. I've also noticed that it's kind of hard to craft this because I'll craft the ingredients, then not pay attention, and then somebody eats them before I'm able to turn them into this thing, the donation box. So, might need to have some extras laying around. For the pot pie, what do we need for that? We need Poyo meat. So all we need is one Poyo and one sheep. And that should be fine. Are you guys good now? Are you guys not dead? I might kill one of you because I want the colorful chickens. I know that's a messed up thing to do. Oh my god, you're just in love with this chicken. That reminds me of Nikola Tesla. He was in love with a pigeon. Fun fact. Good guy. But these are not pigeons, and I don't know. I'm not judging, but I think pigeons are better than chickens. They've done more. So is this a big enough spot? We can keep 3 of them. I'd like to keep 4, but I'll go with this for right now. I don't know the dimensions that are required for different. Ooh, do we have a camp? No. Well, sort of, but nothing good. Okay, so let's get everybody to attack these guys. So much easier to deal with these than the kobolds and the orcs. I cannot say orc. I don't know what's wrong with me. How far away are okay. That makes sense. Let's just call down defense mode. I don't know how close these guys are gonna get them. I think they're still scaffolding. Yeah, so they might be able to just get through. Or will they? Will they have to attack the door? Oh right, there isn't a door. Silly me. Okay. That's cool. So you guys just keep attacking. Yeah, this will be really easy. Oh hey. Oh, so close. I didn't even notice that we had enough food, that we were getting up on that. Okay. So let's just attack the camp while we're here. Poor little goblins. I really do feel bad for... Oh, let's just undo that. For the hearth tenders. Oh, I want to get that. I'm gonna build a giant ladder to get that. It bothers me that it's sitting there. Yeah, these hearth tenders, they're not bad goblins. They just kind of... I feel like they were dragged along, like they never wanted to join the war against the mean hearthlings who destroyed their land or whatever. All they wanted to do was just sit at home and tend their own hearths, and then it's like, hey, we need you for the war against hearthlings, and it's like, but they just slaughter us anyway, and it's like, I don't care, you're just gonna have to fight in this war. And that's how those little hearth tenders live. They're just dragged into something that they're not supposed to be a part of. Anyway, that's how I feel about the situation anyway. It looks like they're taking down the scaffolding, which is pretty promising. We don't have a ladder. Oh, we do have a ladder, but that's only temporary. So it's going to be a little bit difficult for them to get up here. Aw, did they leave a piece of... No, you monsters. Take that down. Oh, and stone is so useful. Why would you just drop it on the top of a building? Okay. Well, anyway. I guess we sort of accomplished what I set out. What I said we're gonna do in this video, because we got one wall basically finished. So in the next episode, I think I'm gonna get this wall done. And I might leave this one, and I guess the other one's over here. Are they over there? Did I guess right? Ooh, don't save right now. Cool. Yeah, so I think I'm going to save those walls for a later date since nothing ever attacks from here, and actually get started on building probably these ones. These ones look pretty cool. We can finally get these guys, these crafters, inside where they will be safer. My words are getting all jumbled right now. So that way, that could also help with, I won't have to call the town alert mode or whatever that's called. because they'll be safely inside a house where the goblins will have to break down a door before they can get to them. So anyway, that's planned for the next video, crafting this and this wall. And probably I'd really like to get finished on this whole road system. So I will see you guys then. Bye!